kind of hair do you like?
Brazilian.
On or head, Dad?
It's got to be long. None of that tennis lady here. You know me, just a nice gal who'll watch a ball game with me on TV after we buff.
Can I say make love?
That would be buff. Type it, 2 F's, buff.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Is that with Jimmy Caan, in case I didn't say that? That was back in the game. You should tell us what it's about.
Half hour. It's based on, I raised a girl.
Mm-hmm.
My wife died from the time she was 8, and I raised her like a boy to the point where I call her Junior. Mm-hmm. And she really doesn't like me. I mean, I ran over her boyfriend. You know, just a little silly thing.
Yeah.
He's called Caan, and he was a baseball player for 11 minutes. He was like the second coming of Sandy Koufax. Blew out his arm, dragged his way out. Now she's forced to come and live with me, with her son, my grandson, who I never pronounce his name right. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to be probably the most horrifying person ever on television. That's my goal. Yeah.
I don't remember from previous interviews whether you were an athlete or whether you've ever coached kids.
No. Yeah, I was both.
Okay.
I was an athlete.
What sport?
I played them all. I played baseball, a little football, Michigan State, and I rodeoed for 9 years too. It's another non-Jewish activity.
Yes. How do you baseball and football? I get. How do you get caught up in the rodeo?
Just fall on your head once or twice.
And so, I mean, what exactly did you do? Did you chase a calf? Did you?
I was steer roper.
Steer roper.
Yeah, roper and a doper, you know.
Yeah. How long did you do that?
9 years professionally.
It's kind of politically incorrect to do that now, huh?
I don't know much about politically correct. I make sure I don't know much about that.
I got a feeling the people that throw paint on people on the red carpet might get upset when they see a calf with a rope around it.
I never tried that. I'm going to try to bring one by. I've walked with some dogs, but yeah.
How do you know DiMaggio?
I don't know. He snuck into my house or something. I think he stole that.
He got me this, and I'm not sure. I hope you don't mind.
That's Scott, little Scott.
Yeah. Our big star from CBS.
Yeah. That's when
Wait, do you not know who Scott is? You watch CBS? Okay.
Yeah, I quit. I was riding pretty high, and I wanted to take care of that, so I quit for 6 years. I took care of it. And I coached kids for 6 years, and Scott, we played, and then all through Little League. And
you remember a great moment as a dad? What's your proudest coaching moment?
Well, you know what? Organized sports, the closest thing I have to like the neighborhood stuff. We don't have it out here. So you learn how to win, you learn how to lose, and most importantly, you trust and loyalty to friends and so on. So I think the proudest thing ever, I'm still proud of it now. I took Scott, who was a great little infielder, obviously a little older than that then, and one day a guy named Mike Shannon, who was an all-star third baseman for the St. Louis Cardinals, and Jack Buck, who of course was a great announcer, other than our boy out here, Vinny, but he was great. And they came to my house the night before a game, him and a friend of mine named Billy Bevan. So he said, hey, why don't you come to the game with us tomorrow? So me and Scott went down with the guys from St. Louis, right? And we ran out in the field. We were there early. And Lasorda, who's just out of his mind, he's a great guy.
Yes.
When he sees my kid, he brings everybody in, just brings all the guys in. And at that time, Stevie Sachs, the second baseman, was my kid's favorite ball player. So they all come in, and they're all shaking my kid's hand. It couldn't be nicer. And Tommy tells them, go back, do what you're doing. They were, taking infield. And he says, come on in my office. So we walk in the office, and his office is like Mervyn Royce, just pictures of every movie star, What a great character. As we walk in, there's this guy named Bobby, the equipment manager. Hey, Bobby, get me the Dodger hat, get me the Dodger jacket, get me, this, give me the Dodger this, just a ton of stuff. Get this and get that, and, the big Dodger jacket, and this and that. Get me Sax's jersey, and this and that. We're talking, and he comes in, he's got this whole pile of stuff, and he goes, gives it to my kid. And the kid goes, no, thank you. Ouch! Now, you gotta know Tommy, he really does bleed Dodger blue, man. He goes, what? said, no, thank you. He says, you know how many kids have died for this stuff? He's getting mad, you know? And he said, well, give it to him. So I don't say nothing, you know? So we walk out, and I know he's dying for that stuff, you know? I don't say a word. So we walk out with Shanahan and Jack Buck, the guys from St. Louis, and we're walking out, we're gonna go to this side, I have the tunnel, and finally I just said, hey buddy, listen, I know you kinda don't like that stuff, but why didn't you take it? He's, well, any other day, Dad, but we came with these guys today.
That's very cool. And that's a result of good fathering. Hey, dude, I happen to know, not only do you know Robert DiMaggio, I know you all hang out sometimes.
Oh, man.
And I know you do your thing. This is Jimmy Caan, y'all. Why don't you and DiMaggio do something? Hold on, what you got?